and welcome to this video. I've had the Polyend Synth for almost a week now. Been really enjoying working with it and learning it. I'm going to do some tutorial videos on it in due course, but today I'm just going to noodle around on a few of my favourite scenes that I've found in the machine itself and ones that I've put together myself. So the first one we're going to look at is this one called Les Arp Float. My name is Les, and what I've done is I've doctored this one here, which is called Saliga Arp Float. And there are three sounds. This one on the blue, sort of a nice sweep pad. This one on the yellow, which is like a little sequencer on that, and then on the magenta or purple, that's an arpeggiator, and that is an acid synth. So on the blue we've got a VAP synth, virtual analog poly, and on the yellow we've got acid, and on the magenta we've got acid. So I'm not going to talk too much, I'm just going to play around with this and we'll see what we've got. It's really lovely, that, isn't it? Let's go to another one. Here's one of mine, which is called Camel Esque, a bit like the band Camel, and there's a 3x3 grid here. The blue synth is this physical modelling. The yellow is a wavetable FM synth, and the magenta is an acid synth. So no sequences at all on this one. So if I just play the blue, and play the magenta along with it. Let's go to another one. Let's try Aasam. Hopefully I'm saying that correctly. So, three sounds. Blue, yellow, and magenta. Let's see what we've got in the way of synths. On the blue, we've got this phase distortion like a Casio CZ synth. On the yellow, we've got a WAVS synth, wavetable synth, and on the magenta we've got this granular synth, which I think means that you get little snippets of audio, tiny little snippets all kind of stitched together. I've yet to look into this. Have we got any sequences? Nothing on the blue, there's an arp on the yellow, and there's nothing on the magenta. So let's get something going on this yellow. Just the individual sounds themselves are really lovely, aren't they? stop the sequence, the arpeggiator. Got to be very careful when you're using the chords, because obviously they don't always go perfectly with the other sounds. But that's a staggering patch, that, isn't it? Or scene, as I should call it. I was watching a video by Freebeat the other day, and he said he's lost so much sleep to this device, and I can understand that. And he also said that you can't really see how he's going to use it in his kind of workflow, either in the studio or live. And I'm probably feeling the same, but it's just such a brilliant thing to noodle with. I could record it. I've got it going through Reason on my Mac here, and I could record it straight into my Mac, I guess. And I've got a Polyend play as well, and I've synced the two together. And when I do my tutorials, I'll show you a bit more of that. So let's load another one in. I think this one here is also nice, actually, a sunrise peaking. So sequence-wise, we've got arp, nothing. So let's get this running. And this one. See, again, you've got to be careful of the chords, hear that? So they're not working, are they, with those? See how the yellow is following the blue? You can change the mix here, so we'll bring the magenta patch up a bit. Really nice. Let's go with probably everyone's favourite, which is this one down here, which is called Rodus Early Bird. We'll mix the yellow one down a bit and the magenta. Now what I quite like to do is to have a sequence running and crank the cutoff and the resonance and the envelope amount up and down. So if we just get this going, I might just crank this and resonance up a bit. Be a bit careful on this one. Can distort quite quickly. The envelope amount up. We'll just bring the volume of that down a bit, and then we'll start another sequence on the blue. Awkward here because I'm having to thread my hand through my camera tripod. I need to sort something out for this, but you get the idea. Let's do the same thing on the blue synth on this fat sound, and we'll just change the cutoff frequency on this. The resonance a bit. If you change the sounds and you like what you've got, you can save this under another name. Let's pull up another patch. I've got this one here, which is called Les Big Bird, which is a one sound scene. I'll show you what I mean. So this is all magenta, and it's a fat sound using the early word patch. So there's 8-note polyphonic. So if we go to the synth, and you can see 8 voices have been apportioned to the purple synth. That's the only synth in this scene, and it's using that acid sound. So there's no arp or sequencer on this, so this is just a sound for playing, and you've got 8 voices, so you could play 8 pads at once, but I won't do that, but I'll. So I think the scale sounds like a harmonic minor. Let's just have a quick look at that. Yeah, harmonic minor. Really nice sound, that big sound. Right, let's just try a few more. Mono C Odyssey, it's quite a nice one. Not one of mine. I'm still learning, so you'll have to forgive me if I'm a bit slow with this. Now this has got a 3x3 grid. So we've got a blue, we've got a yellow and a magenta. Turn this up a bit. Now the blue, it's got a 3 feel on the harp. Like a triplet, like a diddly 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 diddly. So we could slow it down a bit. At the moment it's 218, it's pretty fast. Let's slow it down. Get that going. Shift and press the pad, gets it latched. And we've got that playing against it, which is quite nice. Notice how the yellow and the blue are following. Pretty nice. Let's load in Tom K mallet time. I'm quite literally scratching the surface here, but so we've got blue, yellow, and magenta. So magenta, you can see, is the DX bass, a bit like a Radio Gaga thing. That is a arpeggiator on that. On the yellow, we've got an arpeggiator, and the blue is off. So let's just see what we've got. Blue is going to make the yellow and the magenta follow it. So let's get the 2 arpeggiators going. Right, let's get this going again, and we'll do the cut-off filter trick with that DX bass. It's brilliant, isn't it? I love the sounds you can get. Let's just go back to Saliga Art Float. I'll use the original version of this. It's a bit hit and miss, this, I know, because I'm still finding my way around the machine. But it's not a hard thing to learn, I have to say. It's pretty straightforward. Just got to get your head around the hierarchy. So let's hear the sounds. Blue, yellow, magenta. Let's get the yellow going. Now you have to tap the pad that brings up the yellow synth. This is an acid synth. Just turn it all up a bit. Let's crank the filter. Bring it back a bit. Rather nice. So sequencer on that, sequencer, I've got an arpeggiator on the magenta, and get this going. And the blue, there's no sequencer or arpeggiator, so it's for playing, if you like. Love this one. I think it's probably my favourite one. It's brilliant fun for noodling around with. You could record it into your computer and get some little ideas and then develop those ideas. And of course you can trigger all the sounds from an external source like my Polyend play. And like I said, I'll show you that in another video. You know, the possibilities are endless. There's loads of sound design on this with the synths. I've not shown you that at all. All I'm doing today is showing you a few of the scenes just to whet your appetite. Hope you've enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and you'll see me in my next one.